Hi everybody! Today I'm going to share a book with you. I'll show you the cover first. Called How Kids Grow. If we look at the cover, I can see there are some teeny tiny babies. Then looks like almost like a newborn baby. Then a baby that's grown a little bit bigger. Can sit up in the high chair. Then there's some pictures of toddlers. So maybe when you're 2 or 3, some of you have 2 or 3-year-old siblings in your family. And then there's some pictures of kids that look like they're about the same age as the kids in our class. So this book is called How Kids Grow by Mark Marzollo. Do you think that this book is a fiction or a non-fiction? And if we remember, fiction means that it's made up. Non-fiction means that it's a true story and that it has facts inside of it. Things that are real. So is this book about how kids grow a made-up story? No, this is a real story. This is the truth about how kids and people grow over time. So let's begin. How kids grow. Babies grow into kids. As they grow, they change. No two kids grow exactly the same. But all kids do grow, and all kids are wonderful. Each child is unique, so they're one of a kind, as you will see in these pictures. At the bottom you can see there's some photographs of children. James is 3 days old. Even though he is a baby, he can do many things. Once he falls asleep, he is a very, very good sleeper. You might notice that babies spend a lot of their day sleeping. More time than a kid your age would want to sleep. Way more than a person my age would sleep during the day. James can hold his sister's 3 fingers. You can see him holding his sister's fingers. Just starting to be able to hold on to them. James likes to look at faces. He likes to touch his father's whiskers. You can see him grabbing his dad's chin. James loves to be cuddled. Brittany is 6 months old. She can lie on her tummy and lift her head up. I know some of my friends who have babies, they actually help their baby to practice lifting their head up. And they do something called tummy time. So the baby will lay on their tummy and try to raise their head. Brittany's favorite toy is her rattle. Shake it, shake it, shake it, Brittany. She can roll over too. She needs to be in a safe place when she tries this new skill. Adeline is 9 months old. She likes to clap her hands. Pat a cake, baker's man. You can see Adeline clapping her hands here. Adeline can feed herself with her fingers. Before babies can feed themselves with their fingers, they often are fed by their mom's bodies. As you probably know, many babies drink from breast milk from their moms. Not all babies, but many babies do. Adeline is learning to crawl. Hello world, here I come. Stephen is 1 year old. He is learning how to walk all by himself. He is learning how to talk too. Stephen can say mama and papa, and he calls his dog Dad. Stephen likes to wave bye-bye, bye-bye papa, bye-bye. So he's beginning to understand a little bit more of his world. He can feed himself with his fingers. He's beginning to walk around on his feet instead of crawling. And he's beginning to be able to say words. You can tell that he's really starting to grow into a kid now. He's not really a baby anymore. He's starting to be a kid or a child rather than an infant or a baby. Bobby is 1.5 years old. He is able to scribble on paper with some crayons. Bobby has 12 teeth. If you ask him to, he can point to them. He can point to his nose and his eyes too. So when babies are really little, if you asked them to point to their nose, the baby probably wouldn't do anything like that. The baby might just look at you, staring at your face. But when you get to be about 1.5 years old, like Bobby in this story, the babies or the child starts to be able to understand some of the words better that they're hearing from the adults around them. Bobby's favorite toy is a pretend lawnmower. Vroom, vroom. Hannah is 2. She can drink from a cup. What do babies drink from before they drink from cups? Babies drink from bottles. Why do you think it's important for a baby to drink from a bottle instead of a cup? You probably remember the first time you drank from a cup. I remember when I was a kid, I had to give up my favorite bottle and start drinking from a cup. It was a Ducky bottle, and I remember the first day that I ever drank from a big girl cup. I think I was probably about 3. I might have been a bit older than Hannah. I was older than Hannah because Hannah is 2. If Hannah holds onto the railing, she can walk up the stairs. Hannah likes to look at the pictures in books. She likes to listen to the words, and she likes to help turn the pages. So she likes to listen to the stories, but she can't read the stories on her own just yet. But she loves looking at the pictures, and she loves to hear the story. So that Hannah is 2 years old. Mark is 2.5. He doesn't need diapers anymore. He uses the potty. Thumbs up, Mark. Mark can talk in sentences. For example, he can ask his teddy bear, "Do you want a kiss?" You can see there he is on his grown-up potty, or his big boy potty, and then he's here with his little bear. Mark can build a tower of blocks, knock it down, and build it up again. Wow, look at this structure that he's built. I'm impressed that he stacked so many different blocks. Let's see, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks in this tower. He was 2.5. Noelle is 3 years old. She can ride a tricycle. This reminds me of the tricycles that we have at school. She can walk up and down the stairs. Don't forget to hold the railing, Noelle. Noelle can put puzzles together. That reminds me of seeing the kids in our class making puzzles. I also love making puzzles, and I'm a grown-up. Alex is 3.5 years old. He can jump off the ground with both feet. Alex can say his whole name. I am Alex Shivitz. I might not be able to say his name. I think that's how you pronounce it. Shivitz. Alex likes to string together big wooden beads. That's a great thing to help practice building the muscles in our hands. Now we're starting to be the same age as the kids in our class. Olivia is 4. She likes to pretend that she is a monster. Did she scare you? What kind of a monster do you think she is? I almost think she looks like she's an animal, but maybe it's a monster, I guess. Olivia can help clean up. She can put on her pajamas. Oh, that's nice. It looks like there is a spill of orange juice and she helped to clean it up. And then here she is getting herself into her PJs or pajamas at the end of the day. I bet those are things you guys can do as well. Welby is 5. He can help make chocolate pudding. Oops. You can see here. It looks like they're at school, I think. Looks like they're in a kindergarten classroom because there's 1, 2, 3 different students. And here are some packages of chocolate pudding. Somebody's pouring the milk. Yes, 5-year-olds can help to cook as long as they have an adult to help them. Welby can write his own name. He can catch a ball too. I know a lot of the students in our class can write their own name and catch balls, or at least bounce balls and do all kinds of cool things that I've seen in gym with balls. Catching and throwing, though, is quite difficult. I even have trouble with it, and I am an adult. Annie is 6 years old. She can write a story. She knows how to follow rules when she's playing a game. So there's a 6-year-old. She's probably in grade 1 now because when kids begin grade 1, they are 6 years old. You can see her writing her story. You can see her playing checkers with, I believe that's her older sister, it looks like to me. Annie has just learned how to ride a bicycle. Looks like she doesn't even have training wheels. Amazing. Adrienne is 7. She has a loose tooth. I know some of the kids in our class have actually already begun to lose some of their baby teeth. Adrienne can count from 1 to 50. She can write from 1 to 10. Adrienne can do a cartwheel. Whee! So here you can see her working on her math. And then here I can see Adrienne doing a cartwheel. And that is the end of the story. So my friends, you can see the kids in this book, they are all growing, and they just tell us about different things that they are able to do when they've reached a certain age. For example, we remember that the baby really, really likes to sleep, that he likes to cuddle, that he can hold his sister's hand. The 6-month baby can start to lay on her tummy and lift her own head. The 9-month baby is beginning to crawl around the world. And then we see how slowly the babies start to grow into toddlers, and then they grow into kids, just like you guys. So, my friends, for a follow-up activity, I hope you enjoyed this book and exploring the different ways that kids can grow. As a follow-up activity, I thought that we could do a little writing exercise. I actually found this writing exercise at the end of this book. It's called I Am Me, I Am Special. It asks us to fill out a few sentences. The first one says, my name is, and then blank spot. So I filled in my name, my first name, not my last name. I wrote, my name is Julia. I am blank years old. I am 30 years old. I was born, and then I say my birthday. You might have to ask your parents about what your birthday is, which day, which month, which year you were born, but that's okay. I was born January 15th, 1990. And then the final part of the challenge is to draw a picture of yourself back when you were a baby, and also to draw a picture of yourself right now. I think this is kind of funny. So I drew a picture of myself when I was a baby. Here you can see me. I'm wearing baby pajamas with little feet on them. I don't have very much hair. I'm much smaller. And then you can see when I draw myself today, I made myself taller. I made myself wearing a dress. And I made myself wearing shoes, not footy pajamas. So my friends, I hope you enjoy this activity. I can't wait to see the pictures that you draw of yourself as a baby, and then a self-portrait of yourself right now. All right, bye for now, my friends. Thank you for watching.